Okay, today's lesson 2-2, graphing on a coordinate plane. Our objective is I can graph points on a coordinate plane. So here we have an example. It tells what quadrants are which. So our top right, that's positive, positive. That's going to be quadrant 1. Our top left, that's negative, positive. Quadrant 2. Quadrant 3 is negative, negative. And quadrant 4 is positive, negative. So those are whether our points, our coordinates, our x or y coordinates are positive or negative. So example 1 says finding the coordinates and quadrants of points on a plane. Give the coordinates and quadrants of each point. Our first one, point M. So again, we always go right, left or right first, then we go up or down. So how much am I going right to get to point M? So I'm going 1, 2, 3, and that, even though there's no 4 there, we know that's 4. So our x coordinate is 4. Our y coordinate, we're going to go up 1, up 2. So 4, 2 is our point for M. Point N. So we need to go left to point N, so we're going to go left 1, 2, 3. So our x coordinate is negative 3. Our y coordinate, so we need to go down. So we're going down 1, 2, 3. So negative 3 is our coordinates, our ordered pair. Notice that I'm putting a comma between them. I'm putting parentheses around them. That is an ordered pair. The last one, P. I need to see if I'm going left or right. So I'm going left. I'm going left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a negative 5. And then I'm going to go up or down how much? So I don't go up or down any, so it's a 0. So our point is negative 5, 0. And again, this should be reviewed. We've gone over this. We went over it last year. Went over it in 6th grade. Flip over to the back of your paper. And we're going to look at example 2, graphing points on a coordinate plane. It says graph each point on a coordinate plane. So our first one, A, it says 2.55. So remember that first coordinate tells me to go left or right. So that means I'm going to go right 2.5. So 0.5 is half. So I'm going halfway between 2 and 3. From there, I'm going to go up 5. And I end up right here. I'm not done yet because I don't know what that point is. So I need to make sure to label that. So I'm going to write an A next to it. Point B says 0, 4.5. So 0 tells me I'm going left or right. None. So I'm going to stay on that y-axis. And then I'm going to go up to 4.5. So halfway between 4 and 5. And then I'm going to label that one B. Point C tells me I'm going to go negative 1.5, so I'm going to go left. So in between negative 1 and negative 2. And then I'm going to go up 2.7. So 7's really close. It's about 2/3 of the way up. So negative 1.5, and then about 2/3 of the way between 2 and 3. And again, I have to label that, so it's C. And last D says 2.3, negative 1/3. Again, that 0.3 is about 1/3 of the way. So 2, and then about 1/3 of the way between 3. And then I'm going down 3. So somewhere around there. And again, we're going to label it. And our last example, example 3, finding horizontal and vertical distance. When we're talking about distance, distance is always a positive number. Since it's always a positive number, we're going to use absolute values. So we're going to find that distance from 0, because we always want a positive number. In order to do this, we need to find the difference between our x's or our y's. If our line is horizontal, so if it's going flat across, like AB, this is a horizontal line. And we're going to use our x coordinate. C and D, there's a vertical line. And we're going to use our y coordinate. I guess these should be coordinates. We're going to use both of them. So let's look at A. So we're going to say the absolute value, so our big long line. And we want to find the difference. So remember, difference means to subtract. So we're going to subtract our x values. So on A, I've got -6 minus 4 on my B. So -6 minus 4, so I'm taking away 4 more, that gives me a -10. So -10 is how many spaces from 0? So it is 10 spaces. So this is 10 units. Part B, so we said it's a vertical line. So we're going to find the difference of our y coordinates. So on C, my y coordinate is 8. So I'm going to say 8 minus, because I'm finding the difference. And then I'm doing my y coordinate of D, so it's a -4. If I subtract a negative, that's the same thing as adding. So 8 plus 4 is 12. And the absolute value of 12 is 12. So 12 units. So lastly, your IXL is at the bottom of the page. So you guys are going to do N1, N2, and N3. All those involve talking about the coordinate plane.